Good day everyone. This is the Module 5, Lesson 2. It is about of Ergonomics 1. It is about Postural Analysis Tools. Okay? So, nung nakaraan, na-discuss na natin yung Lesson 1 nito. Okay? So, ito yung pang Lesson 2 and tapos na tong Module 5. Okay? So, this study guide demonstrates 2 physical methods commonly used in postural analysis. Kasi nga, analysis tools. Okay? It covers the application, procedure, and interpretation of the results of postural analysis using rapid upper limb assessment o yung tinatawag na RULA and rapid entire body assessment o yung REBA. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yan. The topic discusses how to utilize the findings using these postural analysis tools in evaluating the risk level of developing WMSDS and the need to initiate changes in a work system. So, syempre, hindi lang natin basta-bastang i-apply yan. Syempre, explain din dito paano natin ina-analyze yung findings nila para magkaroon tayo ng mga pagbabago sa work system. Okay? So, there are also examples of real-life application of postural analysis using RULA and REBA, and how are the results leads to the development of recommendations to ergonomically design the work system. Okay, so meron tayong mga example in real-life situation. This study guide highlights the role of industrial engineers in evaluating a work system through ergonomics to enhance the workers' well-being and to improve the overall performance of a system. Okay, so ito ay gamit na gamit natin sa ergonomics. So, duration 2 hours, learning objectives. At the end of this module, students will be able to, first is to understand the use, procedure, data collection, and interpretation of postural analysis tools, particularly rapid upper limb assessment and the REBA. Okay, so demonstrate an application of postural analysis using rapid upper limb. Okay, then assessment or RULA and also the REBA. Okay? So, recommend ergonomic intervention to improve our work system. So, magre-recommend pa rin kayo dito sa huli ng ergonomic intervention. Okay? So, for the lesson content, the topic mainly focuses on the foundation, procedure, and interpretation of the results of RULA and REBA in postural analysis. Okay? Doon tayo magpo-focus doon sa saan siya nagmula, okay? Sa procedure, at saka paano siya ini-interpret. Then basically, the purpose is to evaluate the working posture of the person while performing the task and assesses the level of deviation from neutral working posture. So, habang nag-work yung worker natin, doon natin siya pag-aaralan yung posture, okay? So, when the work is frequently and repeatedly exhibiting awkward working posture for a long period of time, as the result of either task demands or physical design of the workplace, there is a high risk of developing WMSDS, and it is likely to affect negatively to the performance of a work system. So yun, alam nyo na yan. RULA and REBA are typically used on the following situations. Approximate the risk level of developing WMSDS as part of an ergonomic evaluation of a work system. So dito, i-approximate na natin, okay? Yung risk level. Kasi pag na-expose yung worker nga natin doon sa hindi maayos na work system, may risk siya na magkaroon ng WMSDS. So, comparative analysis of the risk level of WMSDS of the present system and modified workplace designs. Okay? So, ito mga binabanggit guys, mga situation siya na magagamit natin RULA and REBA. So, pwede rin tayong gumawa ng analysis. Sabihin, yung analysis ng risk ng WMSD sa present tsaka dun sa modified workplace, ipagko-compare natin. Okay? So, next, assess performance such as productivity or suitability of equipment for a task. So, yung mga equipments, malaking bagay yan. Kaya, assess din natin yung performance nila. Okay, so educate the workers in making them aware on the ergonomics risk factors present on the workplace, particularly the effect of working in an awkward posture. Okay, so sabi nga, there is no better way than education. Okay, so we will educate our worker para naman ma-aware sila sa konsepto ng magandang posture. Okay, kasi alam na nila yun nga lang, hindi nila napapractice. So, iba yung alam sa napapractice. Okay? Rula and REBA results are based on the physical observations of the analyst and provide convenience since no equipment is needed to conduct the postural analysis. So, itong dalawa na to ay based sa physical observation, syempre, nung nag-a-analyze. Okay? Then, hindi naman siya magastos kasi nga walang equipment na gagamitin. So, the use of these postural analysis tools support in developing recommendations to improve the task and the workplace designs. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yan to make our recommendations. And Rula and REBA are also effective tools. Are also effective tools in providing evidence when comparing the present and proposed changes in workplace designs. So, yung mga changes kasi na iyon, mainam yun na ma-compare natin. So, it is characteristics of being simple and direct can help non-IE, non-ergonomists, and other stakeholders to appreciate the recommendations and enable funding approval for the modification. So, ito naman yung kagandahan nitong Rula and REBA nito kasi kahit hindi sila engineer o industrial engineer, maintindihan nila yon, okay? Kung kahit wala silang concept ng ergonomic, okay? So, madali siya intindihin. So, ito na yung Rula. So, the first postural analysis tool is the Rapid Upper Limb Assessment, okay, or Rula, designed and developed by McAtamney and Corley in 1993. Rula focuses on measuring the rating of musculoskeletal loads, particularly on neck and upper limb regions. Okay? Kaya kasi tinawag na upper limb, sabihin, yung bandang taas, okay? Bandang taas ng mga parts ng ating katawan, okay? Particularly nga dito sa neck. Okay? So, the result of postural analysis using Rula provides a single score, tinatawag na Rula score, which considers the posture, force exertion, and level mobility of the worker while doing the sedentary task. Okay? So, yun yung mga nilalaman nung score na yun, yung mga sinabi. Okay? Pag sinabing sedentary task, sabihin nun yung nakaupo siya. Okay? So, sedentary tasks are characterized with static working posture. So, ibig sabihin ng static, ibig sabihin, hindi siya dynamic. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya mobile. Okay? Kumbaga, ano lang siya, naka-stack lang siya. Okay? Stack up lang yung working posture niya. So, and the task requires low level of mobility. Ayan, no? Low level of mobility. Kung may mobility man, mga galaw lang ng kamay, mata, okay? So, the Rula score ranges from a scale of 1 to 7, okay? With 7 indicating the highest risk, okay? Level of developing WMSTS and an immediate need to ergonomically design the workplace. So, 7 yung pinakamataas na risk. Tatandaan nyo yan. The higher the risk, the more you should ergonomically design the workplace, okay? Next is the Rapid Upper Limb Assessment or Rula procedure. So, ito procedure na siya, guys. So, Rula is applicable in evaluating the working posture and risk level of WMSDS. Again, for tasks with single worker or group of workers. Okay? So, pwede siyang isang worker o isang group ng workers. Okay? Ang i-assess niya. Okay? So, the posture analysis can be done based on worst case approach or focusing on a working posture of a task manifesting great deviation from neutral working procedure. So, ibig sabihin nito, guys, hindi naman lahat, kada galaw or kada posture ng worker nyo ay pag-aaralan nyo na. Kumbaga, magpo-focus lang kayo doon, okay, sa, sinabi to worst, okay? So, worst case scenario dito, eh. Kasi, una, mag-identify muna, mag-brainstorm or mag-identify ng mga worst cases, okay? Kasi yun yung pagtutuunan ng pansin. In addition, selection of working posture to be investigated using Rula could be based on frequency of occurrence and duration of holding the posture. Yun na nga yun, guys. Kung ano yung worst, syempre, siya yung palaging nangyayari. Okay? Madalas. Okay? Madalas yun. Kung ano yung madalas na, pag sinabi mo kasing worst case, sabihin, yun yung pinakamalaking risk. Sabihin, yun yung madalas na nangyayari. Okay? So, however, it is recommended to evaluate number of different postures during the course of a work cycle. So, kailangan hindi lang isa. Dapat meron ka man lang a number. Kasi sa pagsabi a number, hindi yan isa. So, marami yan. And to conduct significant numbers of trials in order to establish a profound postural analysis ng given task. Okay? So, significant numbers. So, mag-hypothesis test ba tayo dito? Ipoprove natin na there is a significant difference. So, pwede, okay? So, kasi pag sinabi mong significant numbers is evident, okay? Evident numbers, okay? Kumbaga, nagsisilbi siyang proof, okay? Na nag-i-exist nga talaga yung problema, okay? So, next, taking videos and photographs with consent with the subject respondent on both sides and from the back view during the task performance is extremely helpful in doing the postural analysis. So, wag kayong video, magpi-picture, no? Worker na hindi niya alam. So, magpapaalam, okay? Kasi baka mapagbintangan kayo, okay? Na may ibang ginagawa. So, also observe and decide whether left side, right side, or both sides are to be subjected to postural analysis. So, primarily, ang i-consider nyo kasi dyan yung front and back, okay? Pero, observe nyo rin kung yung mga sides ay kailangan din ng postural analysis. So, ito na, the Rapid Upper Limb Assessment Rule has 3 basic steps. So, ano yung basic steps niya? Yung sa kanina kasi guys, general procedure. Ito yung basic na to steps. So, first step is the posture or postures for assessment are selected and the numbers of trials for validations are determined. So, yung mga postures na yun, i-assess ay select, okay? Tapos yung number of trials for validation ay kailangan din ma-determine. Then, the postures are scored based on RULA scoring worksheet. So, may worksheet for scoring worksheet, body part diagrams, and score tables, okay? So, number 3, the computed RULA score is interpreted based on 4 action levels. So, ano yung 4 action levels ng RULA? So, 1 to 2, negligible risk, no action is required. So, ito yung mga pwede nang i-neglect, okay? So, yung baliwalain na risk. So, wala tayong gagawing action. Pag 3 to 4, low risk. So, change may be needed. So, kung meron pa isa-isang change, pwede dito. Pero low risk lang siya. 5 to 6, medium na to, okay? So, further investigation pa. And, syempre, may change yan. So, ito, 6 plus, yun talaga very high risk. Implement na yung change. So, dapat ASAP, okay? So, moreover, determining the amount of time spent for each working posture exhibited by the worker may enhance the posture analysis of the task. So, yun, amount spent. Dapat yung actual mismo, yun yung makuha. Sample applications of rapid upper limb assessment, RULAS. Ito, application na tayo. So, the postural analysis starts with the job works site observation to gain understanding on the product, process, present workplace design, and other components of the task. So, hindi ka basta-bastang magbibigin ng computation, guys. Kailangan intindihin muna. Okay? Intindihin mo muna yung process. Okay? So, dapat maintindihan natin muna yung lahat ng aspeto ng trabaho ng worker bago tayo mag-proceed sa computation. So, the analyst may collect initial observation on the worker's movements and typical working postures for the entire work cycle. Okay? Ano yung mga initial observations niyan? Pwede na ditong tayong kumuha ng mga step by step, okay? Nagalaw ng tao, okay? Pwede natin dyan i-apply yung Terbligs, okay? Kung gusto nyo. So, after initial observation, select the posture or postures being investigated based on worst case approach, okay? Part of the task manifesting extreme deviation from neutral position. So, priority yung mga worst, okay? So, a frequency of occurrence and duration of exhibiting awkward working posture. So, mahalaga yung time, okay? Time or yung frequency, okay? Frequency, sabihin kung nauulit pa siya, okay? Duration yung time, okay? So, the posture analysis can be done based on worst case approach or focusing on a working posture of a task manifesting great deviation, okay? So, parang naulit. So, in addition, selecting a working posture to be investigated using RULA could be based on frequency of occurrence. So naulit to guys, okay? So, RULA mainly focuses on postural assessment of upper arm. And guys, dito tayo magpo-focus. Upper arm, lower arm, wrist, neck, and trunk and legs. So, hanggang trunk, mula legs, guys, okay, puntang trunk, okay, and papuntang, ano yung pinakamataas? Neck. So, ito, figure 1, sample applications of Rula in postural analysis. So, dito sa picture, anong ginagawa ng worker? So, meron siyang ina-assemble or ginagawa siyang product, okay? O part ng product. So, ito yung workpiece niya. So, ito, gumamit siya ng jigs. Kasi yung jigs, di ba, yung naka-attach na mismo sa tali niya, okay? Or ito, pwede rin hose yan, okay? Kung hose yan, pwede niyang, yun yung ginamit niya. Kasi kalimitan ng jigs kasi, spiral eh. So, para siyang jigs. So, Rula worksheet has 2 selection labeled. So, meron tayong section A, yung left side comprises of arm and wrist assessment. So, yun yung sa left side, guys, arm and wrist. And section B, sa right side naman, yung neck, trunk, and legs naman. Okay? So, the worksheet is designed in such a way that the influence on the posture of arms and wrists caused by awkward posture of the neck, trunk, or legs are captured in the assessment. So, kailangan makita, guys, doon sa analysis nyo yun, itong mga to, yung mga awkward posture. And as much as possible sa picture din, mapakita. So, section A, right arm and wrist analysis. Referring to the figure 1, the following physically observed. So, ito yung mga observations dito, guys, sa figure 1. Okay? So, section A, ang section A ay left side. Ito, guys. Ito yung observations. So, marami. The upper arm is positioned at about 45 plus degrees, thus marking a score of +3. Okay? So, ibig sabihin dito, guys, yan, sinukat niya yung upper arm. Okay? Kung anong degrees ba siya nakaposition relative doon sa center ng katawan. Okay? Yung degrees na yan, relative sa center ng katawan. Okay? So, yan, nag-score siya ng 3. So, anong ulit yung 3? Balik tayo dun sa, sa scoring 3. Low risk lang yun. Okay? Kasi, bakit low risk yung 45 degrees? Kasi slight, lang naman, movement. Okay? So, the lower arm is positioned at about less than 60 degrees, thus marking a score of 2. So, ito, negligible wrist na to. Okay? So, the wrist exhibits flexion at about greater than 15 degrees, thus marking the score of 3. Okay? Kasi pag sinabi mong greater than 15 degrees, guys, no? Yan, nagbe-bend siya, yung wrist. So, kasi dapat neutral lang. Ibig sabihin, padiretso. Kaya, in-scorean niya ng 3. So, low risk. Kasi, yung low risk na yan, guys, kapag hindi mo yan na-address agad, okay, mapupunta yan sa cumulative disorder. Kasi paulit-ulit yan eh. Okay? So, anong pwedeng gawin dyan? Alam nyo na, di ba? Gagawing maganda yung handle. Dapat diretso yung wrist ng worker. Ito pa. And another +1 for ulnar deviation resulting to a total wrist score of 4. So, dumagdag siya, guys. Ano yung 4 ulit? 4 ay low risk. So, low risk pa rin siya. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin ng ulnar deviation? Pag sinabi mo, guys, na ulnar, yun yung relative doon sa forearm. Okay? Sabihin sa kamao. O sa palad. Okay? So, na-bend yung wrist, tapos may deviation pa sa palad. So, paano kaya yung deviation sa palad na yun? Ito, diba, ito yung kamay niya. Ayan, no? So, na-bend yung wrist, tapos yung palad niya is naka-bend din siguro or naka-rotate. Okay? So, may deviation. Kaya nag+1 pa siya. So, the wrist is also twisted near the end range, thus marking the wrist twist is score of 2. So, yung wrist, nagtitwist daw siya. Although, kasama naman sa function ni wrist yung kaya 2 lang, low risk. Next, 5. The next step is to locate the score on the table. Yung kanina, pinunta natin yung scores. Then 6. Assessment on whether the posture is static or there is a factor of repetition. Repetition is a given score. So, dapat in a given score. Okay? So, in this sample problem, the working posture is not static for at least 10 minutes. So, hindi siya daw static. Sabihin, magalaw yung worker for at least 10 minutes. And there is no repetition. So, hindi na uulit at the rate of 4 times per minute. Sabihin, 4 na beses lang kada minuto. Okay? Thus, marking a muscle use of score of 0. So, 0 lang. So, bakit siya 0, guys? Kasi, sabihin, hindi naman siya ganong gumagamit ng muscle. Okay? Kaya score niya ay 0. So, for force or load score, the external load is more than 4.4 pounds. So, kuha niya yung bigat. Okay? External load. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung paghahawak niya dun sa tools and repeated or dun sa workpiece and repeated thus marking the score of +2. So, mababa lang naman yung 4.4 pounds, guys, kung kukonvert mo sa kilogram. Okay? So, 2 lang yan kahit ma-repeat. Okay? So, the next step is to get the total scores of posture score. Muscle use score. Okay? And force or load score. And plot the score on table C. So, mayroon table C. So, saan yung table C? So, dito, walang table C. Table A nakalagay. So, basta table na lang. Okay? Plot on a table like this. So, ito yung zoom natin. Okay, dito sa scores, nakita nyo guys, may drawing pa siya. Arm wrist analysis, step 1, locate upper and arm position. So, ito yung mga degrees guys na kukunin nyo. Diba? Scores, table A. Dito ay wrist score, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito upper arm, ito lower arm, tapos mga twisting, ayun o, twisting. Ito yung C guys, table C o. Table C naman, para sa neck, trunk, leg score. Okay? So, dito, nakaano lang siya. Hindi nabuo dito sa unang picture. Ito, mas nabuo yung pangalawa yan. Mas nabuo siya. Okay? Ano, scoring. Final score from table C. Yan, nakalagay 1, 2, acceptable. 3, posture. 3, 4, further investigation. 5, 6, further investigation. 7, investigate and implement change. Okay? Pag mayroong 7. Ito guys, may guidelines kayo dito sa kaliwa. Okay? Sa inyong susukatan. So, ito guys, yung mga, ano ba, itong upper arm, okay? So, ito yung sa upper arm, nakalagay upper arm. Lower arm naman ito. Okay? Tapos naman, wrist naman ito. Wrist position. Ito, kung nagtitwist, look up posture table, look up posture score. So, kung titingnan yung posture score, yan, samahan nyo ng muscle use score. +1. Ipa+1 nyo kapag ganyan, if posture mainly static, greater than 10 minutes, or if action repeated occurs 4 times per minute. Okay, magpa+1 ka. Pag naulit siya ng 4 times per minute. So, ang yung guidelines, guys, sa kaliwa. Yan, add force, load score. Tapos ito, find row in table C. Hanapin dito sa table C. So, ito guys, yung nasa taas, dalawa yan, diba? Nasa taas, zoom in lang, eh. Yan, zoom in lang. Pero same lang naman doon sa baba. So, yan guys, ilolocate mo lang dito sa table. Halimbawa, ang nakuha mo ditong point sa upper arm, 3. So, bilugan mo yung 3. Tapos, yung nakuha mo namang score dito sa lower arm naman, 2. So, bilugan mo yung 2. Okay, bibilugan lang guys. Dito naman sa wrist naman, yan, nakuha mong twist score naman, wrist twist score 2. Yan, bilugan mo itong 2. Tapos, ito naman sa wrist score, okay, score niya 4. Bilugan mo lang. So, bibilugan mo lang guys. Dito naman, look up posture score in table A. Okay, sa posture table, ito yun. So, dito, bakit siya 5? Okay, bakit 5? So, titignan mo na intersection ng mga nakuha mo. Dito, 3, 2. So, dito siya 5. Tapos 4, 2. So, dito rin. So, sa intersection niya, guys, 5. Kaya naging 5 to. Yung step 5. Look up the posture score in table A. Okay? So, dito, bakit siya naging 7? Okay? Yung pinaka ruler score is 7. Okay? So, bakit? So, dito, yung score na isa, yung score dito na 7, tsaka yung score dito na 5, kaya sa B, yung intersection nila ay 7, kaya 7 yun. Okay? The trunk position is at 0 to 20 degrees, that's adding a score of +2. Sabihin guys, slightly bent siya guys. So, +2. So, negligible naman siya, slightly lang. So the legs are supported, thus marking the score of +1. Okay, so negligible. The next step is to locate the neck, trunk, and leg scores on table B. So locate dun sa table B, assessment on whether the posture is static or there is a factor of repetition in a given score. Okay, in this example problem, the working posture is not static for at least 10 minutes. So this is static and there is no repetition at a rate of 4 times per minute, thus marking the muscle use score of 0. 0 lang siya guys. Tingnan na na-satisfy itong condition na yan. Okay, so the load is greater than 4.4 pounds and there is repetition, thus marking a score of +2. Okay, so ano ba yung 4.4 pounds sa kilogram? So ano ba itong 4.4 pounds? Ano yan? Approximately 2 kilograms nung convert ko. Okay, +2. So the next step is to get the total scores of obtained for neck, trunk, and legs. Then plot on table C. Okay, so pa-plot sa table C. Determine the final RULA score. So the final RULA score is 7, indicating a high risk level of developing WMSDS. So high guys. So also, the result implies an immediate need for ergonomic intervention in the work system design, which could be on work method. Okay? Or pwede dito ka mag-isip nung i-improve mo work method, workplace design, or other system components base dun sa mga factors guys na naobserbahan mo. Nagko-contribute dun sa ruler score na 7. Okay? So dito zoom natin ulit. So ito yung sa B. Okay? Bawa neck score. Yung score ng neck and bilugan mo lang. So, dito naman 2 yung trunk. Dito naman yung leg. Okay? Bilugan mo lang. So, total yan guys, overall ay magiging 7. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Ito, hindi siya naka-zoom. Ito kasi zoom, naka-zoom to eh. Ito yung kabuuan niya. Okay? And guys, so, yung pinaka-dulo, yan, 7. Okay? So, bakit naging 7? Zoom natin. Medyo malabo. Sabi, step 6, find the row in table C. Okay? Dito lang tayo sa isa guys, sa malinaw. Kanina kasi ang labo eh. So, ganyan guys, oh, pinas mo lang, oh. Diba? So, 5 plus, 2. Okay? Kaya naging 7. 7 yung score niya. So, guys, dito papansin niyo, wow, itong 5 na to, saan siya nanggaling? Okay? So, yung 5 na yan, ito siya. Okay? So, 3 plus 2. So, 5 siya. Okay? Tapos, ipa-plus mo tong wrist twist. Ayan, wrist twist. Kaya naging 7. Okay? So, dito sa, itong kaninang table, malabo kasi yung pangalawa. So, kaya yung naging 7. So, ito yung kanina yung malabo. Okay? So, ganun din naman, 5 plus 2. Kaya naging sa n, lagay dito 7. Yung rula score. Okay? So, punta tayo dito sa ergonomic improvements. Okay? So, the next phase of postural analysis is to develop ergonomic interventions. Kasi nga, na-find out na natin na kailangan ng ergonomic interventions. Okay? To improve the working posture of the workers and minimize the risk level of WMSDS. Okay? So, ano na ba to? Sa figure na to, ergonomic improvements as a result of RULA. So, dito sa unang picture, anong ginawa? Zoom natin. Ayan, yung ginawa dito, anong napansin nyo? Ayan, kung binago yung setup, guys. Kasi instead na nagbe-bend yung wrist niya, diretso na ngayon, okay? Ibig sabihin, nilipat lang, okay? Nilipat lang location nito. Yung tools niya, nilagay dito sa taas, tapos pababa na lang, ayan, para diretso yung wrist, okay? Tapos, in-adjust din yung height nung ginagawa niya, okay? Next, the sequence of work method was changed by installing the access plate. Ito yung detailed na ginawa, guys. Nag-install ng access plate first before riveting the can together. So, ito yung access plate, guys. Nag-install muna bago mag-rivet. So, rivet pala ito, guys. Nagre-rivet siya. So, a fixture was made as a support to the can while the access plate is being attached. So, sinusupport niya yung can habang ina-attach yung access plate. Okay? So, an inline pneumatic screwdriver is now utilized that improves the working posture, particularly the upper extremity, and minimize the internal load required to perform the task. So, ito na guys, yung pneumatic. So, yung pneumatic nilagay dito. Okay, sa may taas. Okay, just beneath, okay, nung workpiece. Para madali lang makuha ng worker. So, after implementing the recommended ergonomic interventions, an evaluation of improved work system is conducted. So, nag-evaluate din ng improve. So, with the use of RULA. So, the evaluation result shows a reduction of RULA score. So na-reduce from 7 to 1. So, naging 1. Diba? Laki nung na-reduce. Indicating negligible risk na. Okay? Level of WMSDS. And no action for changes in work system is required. Okay? So, from 7, naging 1. So, magandang pagbabago yun. So, ito limitations. Ano ba yung limitations ng RULA? RULA is not designed to provide objective and accurate measure of postural information. So, hindi naman siya, guys, accurate kasi may, ano lang siya, karamihan doon sa mga measures niya ay nakadepende din doon sa judgment ng analyst. Okay? So, like exact measure of range of motion or deviation from neutral working posture. Kasi minsan nahaluan na rin kasi ng interpretation ng analyst, guys, eh. So, since it merely relies on the physical observation on the task and approximation of posture indicated on RULA worksheet, yan. Kasi doon lang siya nakarelay sa worksheet. Kumbaga, yun lang yung scope niya, limited lang siya doon. So, thus, for some situation, it may be necessary to support the posture analysis with other assessment tools for more in-depth ergonomic investigation. Okay? Kaya nga ito, pumapasok na ngayon yung Rapid Interbody Assessment o yung REBA. Okay? Halimbawa, hindi sapat yung RULA, o gagamit tayo ng REBA. So, ano ba itong REBA? So, ayan, ang naka-invento ay si Hynet or Hignet and McAtamy. So, si McAtamy pa rin, okay? 2000. So, is a posture analysis tool having a very similar approach and procedure with RULA. Okay? So, similar daw siya, except that the former has a wider assessment. Okay? So, mas wide yung assessment ni REBA. Okay? Assessment range. So, REBA is more effective when a whole body postural analysis is required. So, kung whole body yung kailangan, mas effective daw yung REBA kasi nga, mas wide yung assessment niya. Assessment range. So, similarly, REBA also considers working posture for static, dynamic, rapid changing, and unstable task. Okay? So, yung mga applications niya. Additionally, relevant data about body posture, internal load or force applied, type of movements, frequency of repetition, and coupling design are also used in postural analysis. Okay, so yun yung mga i-consider natin sa analysis, guys. So similar with RULA, postural analysis using REBA can be done based on worst case approach. So worst case din siya. So kailangan mag-focus doon sa pinoproblemang posture on a working posture of a task manifesting great deviation from neutral working posture. Kasi kalimitan naman yan, meron talagang mga worst case, guys. Mapapansin natin yan sa workplace natin. So, in addition, selection of working postures to be investigated could be based on frequency of occurrence and duration of holding the posture. So yun, guys, pwede tayo mag-base doon sa frequency kung masyado ba siyang nauulit. Okay, paulit-ulit yun yung pipiliin natin. Or yung matagal ba yung pag-hold, okay, ng posture na yun, pipiliin natin yun, okay. So, however, it is recommended to evaluate number of different postures during the course. So, same lang siya, di ba, guys, doon sa RULA. Ito rin yung sinabi. Okay, so likewise, taking videos and photographs with consent from the subject respondent. So, same lang din, guys, yung inyong mga documentation, videos, pictures. So, kailangan papaalam doon sa worker. Okay, sasabihan siya. Tsaka yan, mga V na yan. Okay, so same lang sa RULA. So, next, the Rapid Interbody Assessment, or REBA, has 3 basic steps. So, ano yung steps niya? The posture or postures for assessment are selected and the numbers of trials for validations are determined. So, same lang din guys, diba? Sa rula. The postures are scored based on REBA scoring worksheet. So, meron lang siyang scoring worksheet sa REBA, okay? Body part, diagrams, and score tables. So, merong guide din, may guide din dito guys, okay? Next, the computed REBA score is interpreted based on the 5 action levels. Ito guys, pansin nyo, meron ng 11 plus. So, 1, negligible, no action. 2 and 3, low risk, change maybe. 4 to 7, medium risk, further investigation, change soon. And 8 to 10 yung high risk dito guys, investigate and implement change. Pag 11 plus na, very na. May very siya guys, hindi lang high, very high, implement change. Okay? So also determining the amount of time spent for each working posture exhibited by the worker may enhance the posture analysis of the task. So yung duration pa rin guys. Okay? So some application na ng REBA. The postural analysis starts with a job work site observation to gain understanding on the product. So kailangan intindihin ulit yung process, okay, bago mag-analyze. After initial observation, select the posture or postures being investigated based on worst case approach. So pipiliin lang natin kasi we don't have all the time para pag-aralan lahat unless yun yung binigay sa inyo ng boss nyo. Okay, so yung worst muna yung ifo-focus natin, mga worst postures. So the postural analysis can be done based on worst case approach. So naulit siya guys. In addition, selection of working postures to be investigated using REBA could be based on frequency of occurrence. Okay, so same lang siya guys. So REBA worksheet has 2 sections labeled A and B. So meron din siya guys A and B, left and right. Okay, pag left, neck, trunk, leg. Pag right, again, na siya arm and wrist. Okay. So ito, the worksheet is designed in such a way that the influence of the posture of arms and wrists caused by awkward posture of the neck, trunk, or legs are captured in the assessment. So kailangan yan guys, so ayan, mula dito sa shoulder, papunta dito sa elbow, sa arm, hanggang dito. Makikita mo siya. Okay? So yan, sample application of REBA in postural analysis. So section A, yan, referring to the to figure 8, ito, figure. The following are physically observed. So, may mga na-observe dito. So, parang simple lang siya guys, no? Pero may mga ma-observe dyan. Tingnan nyo yung example. The worker exhibits neck flexion at about 10 degrees, thus marking a score of +1. So, 10 degrees lang naman guys yung neck, kaya +1. The trunk is positioned between 0 to 20 degrees. Again, so same lang to sa kanina guys. Okay, so +2. And another +1 due to the side bending, thus giving a score. So, nagbe-bend siya guys sa side. Kasi lang ba, may kukunin siya sa side, magbe-bend. Okay? So, nag+1 pa siya, kaya 3 na ngayon. Okay? Next, the leg is observed to be in almost neutral posture. So, halos neutral posture na yung legs. So, 1 + 1. The next step is to plot the neck, trunk, and legs scores in table A. So, ipa-plot yung guys sa, meron siyang table ulit. So, the load of the workpiece is, so ito guys, measure 11.5 pounds. So, mga 5 kilo yan, guys. Although, di naman niya binubuhat eh. Okay? Kaya, ayan, +1 lang. So, add the scores obtained in table A to force or load score and plot in table C. Okay? So, yan, lalagay mo dito. Bibilugan lang ulit, guys. Halimbawa, dito sa locate the neck position sa neck, kung anong score. Dito naman sa legs, yan, 1. Sa trunk naman, ito, 3. So, bibilugan lang. Next, dito naman sa posture score in table A. Ayan, 2. Binilugan lang yung 2. Ito yung add force, load force, 1. Ayan, 3. Okay, binilugan lang yung 3 dito. Para sa this is score A. Okay? Next, section B naman, arm and wrist analysis. So, the right upper arm is raised more than 90 degrees. So, more than 90 degrees, guys, kaya high score siya. Okay? +4. Also, the shoulder and upper arm are abducted. Thus, there is additional scores of 1. So, ibig sabihin, abducted, guys, malayo dun sa center ng body. Okay? For shoulder and 1 for the upper arm. So, magkahiwalay, guys. Kasi pareho silang by part yun guys na plus. Okay? Abducted sila. So, ang taas guys, plus 6. So, the lower arm is outside the neutral angle, thus making plus 2. So, lower arm, sabihin, outside siya ng neutral angle. So, ibig sabihin ng neutral angle? Dapat naka 90 degrees in reference doon sa katawan, sa center ng katawan. So, next, the wrist position falls at a score of plus 2. Okay? Bakit? Kasi, negligible lang naman yung paggalaw ng wrist doon. So, additional plus 1. So, may plus 1 kasi twisting, nagtitwist yung wrist. For the adjustment, yes, total niya ay 3. So, the next step is to locate. So, ito guys, next step ulit. Ayan, ilalagay natin. Bawa dito, sa arm and wrist. Ayan. Under upper arm score, 6. Ito naman, lower arm position. Ayan, lower arm, 2. Ito naman sa wrist position, ayan, 3. Okay, so in-circle lang natin. So, sabi dito, 9 daw yung score. So, meron siyang high risk. Okay, guys, so paano naging 9? Punta na natin dito. Ayan, bakit to naging 9? Pag pinag-plus kasi, guys, yung so, halimbawa, guys, ito, bakit siya naging 8? Ayan, yun yung intersection, guys. Ayan, so, ano nga ulit itong 3 na to, guys? So, ito siya, guys. So, yung nag-add tayo ng from step 4 and 5, kaya siya naging 3. Okay? So, ayan, kaya 3 siya. So, dito naman, guys, pinag-add naman itong 9 tsaka 1, kaya 10. So, yung intersection nila, guys, yan, 8. Okay? Kaya naging 8 to, guys. Tapos, bakit may plus 1 pa siya? Tingnan natin. So, ano yung nakalagay sa plus 1? Activity score. So, yung activity score, guys, ayan, step 13, i-score mo pa yung activity. So, 1 plus 1 siya. Okay? Kasi, bakit siya nag plus 1? Kasi meron siya ditong masatisfy na condition. Basahin nyo yung itong condition na yan. So, 8. Kaya 8 yan, diba? 8 plus 1, 9. Kaya 9 yung naging score niya, guys. Okay? So, para sa ergonomic improvement, as a result of posture analysis using REBA, changes in work method has been implemented to improve the working posture and minimize the risk level of developing WMSDS. An evaluation of improved work method using REBA indicates a significant reduction of REBA score from 9 to 4, suggesting, yun, mula 9, okay, naging 4, suggesting a medium risk level of developing a WMSDS and change in work system is not necessary for the time being. Okay, so nag-improve lang. Kaya so simple ergonomic improvement as a result of REBA. Okay, simple ergonomic improvement. Pansin nyo, nakatilt na lang yung ginagawa niya. So, ito yung limitations ng REBA. Similar with RULA, REBA is not designed to provide objective and accurate measure of postural information like exact measure of range of motion or deviation from postural information. Okay? Deviation from neutral working posture, since it merely relies on the physical observation on the task and approximation of the posture indicated on REBA worksheet. Kasi doon nga lang siya nagre-rely sa REBA worksheet. Thus, for some situation, it may be necessary to support the postural analysis with other assessment tools for more in-depth ergonomics investigation. Okay, so other related tools for postural analysis are here. OWASP, Harbo, PEO, and Quick. Okay, you may search them. Okay, summary. RULA and REBA are examples of common tools used in postural analysis. These tools are widely used in evaluating working posture and using the risk of developing WMSDS. So, widely used siya, guys. So, the results of these postural analysis tools can identify which part of the human body highly deviates from neutral working posture and needs immediate ergonomic intervention. However, there are other postural analysis tools that may be used as supplementary to the two, okay, in order to validate the findings and to provide best ergonomic improvements to our work system. Okay, so meron pang iba. So, learning activity, guys. This is a continuation of learning activity 5 in module 5 Lesson 1, wherein students are assigned to select 1 to 3 work tasks with respective area to conduct physical observation on the working posture. So, continuation lang to guys. Dito, focus on selected tasks and perform analysis using Rula, Reba, okay, or both. So, based on physical observation performed, decide whether to include entire work. So, ito guys. And provide pictures. Interpret the story, recommend ergonomic interventions. Okay?